Hi girls, Sally here from Bridalicious. Not too long ago I actually suffered from chronic back pain for a period of almost 12 months, which was massively frustrating, and it limited me from a stack of activities I used to be able to do. This injury was really humbling as it forced me to actually slow down. And as someone in the health industry, I felt almost weak and useless, and it got to the point where I actually had to get my clients to unpack the gear out of my car and actually carry weights around because I wasn't able to do it without pain, and I had strict physio instructions as well. Having always lived in a pretty able body, I found this experience really debilitating. But looking back now, I'm so grateful for the experience. It's actually made me look inwards, made me rely on other people and no longer take my body for granted. The time to relax is when you don't have time for it. Most of the time we're pushing ourselves to the limit, convincing ourselves that we'll be content when we conquer that to-do list. Again, we struggle to find time for ourselves and others as we rush through our busy lives. But remember, part of your transformation, in fact a really big part, is actually giving up things that don't serve, support, nurture and sustain you. Budgeting that 30 minutes of me time each week, which I really hope you've been doing, will actually help you get aligned with your compelling why. And then you should find it easier to say no to the things that don't align with your why. Budgeting that 30 minutes of me time each week, which I really hope you've been doing, will actually help you get aligned with your compelling why. Then you should find it easier to say no to things that don't line up with your why. In giving up these things, you should find that you're able to set more time and set more and more time aside for things that actually give back. So time spent in nature, play, me time, meditation, intimacy, and having those heart-to-heart conversations with people. Taking time out allows for renewed vision and energy, which also boosts productivity, creativity, and expands your worldview. Things that may seem big and overwhelming, like planning a wedding or preparing for marriage, actually come into perspective and become much more manageable when you take time out. Another thing that really gets you in tune with the real you is playtime. When you're in the midst of play or you're sweating it out, your walls are down and your mask is actually off. When you're focused on your body and testing its potential, so feeling your heartbeat in your chest, you're hearing your breath, or maybe losing your breath, feeling your muscles burn, and being with your thought, it's actually a really powerful space to be in. There's a lot of research supporting the benefits of exercise on mental health, and it reduces stress, depression, improves concentration, and boosts productivity. And these benefits can be amplified through meditative and slower forms of exercise, things like yoga and Pilates. I actually stumbled on yoga by accident and it's totally transformed me. It was one of the only exercises I could do when I had my back injury, and is a practice I enjoy now every single week. Yoga is not just about working out, it's about a healthy lifestyle. The practice of yoga allows people to be still in a world consumed with chaos and busyness. Yoga is a practice that strengthens and detoxifies the body, awakens the spirit, and also feeds the mind. Yoga's deep breathing and meditation practices help to foster an inner shift from the to-do list, the financial concerns, the relationship struggles, to something a little bit bigger than the issues you face. Yoga helps relieve stress and unclutter the mind and helps you get more focused. And yoga actually has many faces, such as hot yoga, power yoga, relaxation yoga, and it can be performed at home, in a studio, outdoors, with a huge variety of options available to suit your health goals and your needs. Breathing, posing, moving, and increasing flexibility happen all together at one time during yoga, which solicits a new level of discipline to both your mind as well as your body. Yoga postures are designed to strengthen your body from the inside out, so you don't just look good, but you also feel good as well. Both yoga and Pilates reinforce the muscles of the spine, which is the core from which everything else moves. When the core is working properly, posture is actually improved and can alleviate back, shoulder and neck pain. It's also a great asset for the honeymoon as well. In my next video, I'm actually going to share with you a basic yoga flow routine which you can practice at home with almost no space at all. So why not give yoga a try this week and experience the movement meditation benefits for yourself.